After surprisingly long wait, I finally got my hands on a new camera by Camera Intelligence, and I wanted to give a short review. And I thought, given this is AI-focused camera with a lot of AI built in, what would be more fitting but to help AI conduct this short first impressions. AI, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, this is one of the more exciting cameras that I have used in a very long time. In fact, it's one of my favorite cameras out of 60 or 70 so large format sensor cameras that I've owned.
Fantastic camera, but I thought we were here to discuss the Caira camera.
Oh yeah, sorry, unfortunately, yes. Okay. Uh, Back to Caira Camera by Camera Intelligence, and there it is.
Ah, thank you for restoring my confidence in object recognition. Who's this camera designed for?
Yeah, it's actually a very interesting question. So I was trying to understand the concept behind the camera. So clearly this is for somebody who appreciates a quality of image, hence the reason to go for micro four-thirds sensor, which is significantly larger than anything you'll get with your cell phone or with an action camera. So this is the person who appreciates image quality, so much so that camera actually would not take zoom lenses, because the type of quality that this person demands can all be produced by prime lenses. At least with a couple of zooms that I tried it with, it didn't work, and 4 primes that I tried it with, it worked with all of them. So yeah, so this purist takes a picture and then this person goes, YOLO, who cares, let's send it to Gemini Nana Banana, see what AI can do with this. And because this person is super impatient and they kind of don't care, they want to do it right now, here and then. And that's why we have to do it using camera and cell phone, and we cannot wait to do it on your laptop or desktop when you get back home. So that's the kind of person I'm thinking of.
It does sound like a bit of a contradiction. So, can the AI edit anything?
No, not really. There are actually pretty strict guardrails within the application of what type of suggestions AI will honor. Adding people, absolutely not. Some closing items, maybe, others not. But it will do things like turning heads of your pets. At least I was successful doing it with my cat.
How does the camera feel in hand?
So what's exciting about it, being a fully metal camera, manufacturer is able to get perfect plastic look and feel. And probably many of you would be concerned that this grip missing any texture and could be totally slippery. But mind you, there is this huge cell phone attached to it, and you're kind of holding the whole camera by a combination of cell phone and a grip attached by a magnet. So you're going to be completely preoccupied with not dropping your cell phone or a camera, and you'll forget everything about the grip.
Tell me about the physical controls.
Okay, well, that's going to be a fairly short conversation. There's only a couple of controls. All of them are very difficult to find by feel. So there is this button that could be half pressed to zoom and full press to take a picture. I don't really know when I fully took pictures. I usually take few of them. There is no tactile feedback whatsoever. Other than button to exchange lenses, the only other button is this button to turn camera on and off. And let me demonstrate how this would work. Let me turn camera off. So I need to wait for a few seconds. So this light is yellow right now. Oh, camera is off. Okay, now let me turn camera on. So I hold the switch for a bit, few seconds. Yeah, yeah. Okay, camera started power on sequence. So now you can think about how you're going to be framing this shot. You're going to have a little bit of time, mind you. So I'm thinking about the shot, thinking about the processing. Okay, light is blue, camera is ready to be paired. You're not done, you're not ready to take picture. Now you go into the app and you select, app fell asleep. So going into the app, joining. So now it's joining the Wi-Fi of the camera. Yeah. Okay, and we're in. Ready to take a picture. Now, given that you're probably going to be using this camera with prime lenses, since they're the only ones that are focusing, you'll have to change lenses quite a bit. Generally, it's a good practice to turn camera off when you're swapping lenses not to fry circuitry. So you'll have to be doing this quite a bit. And you may think that this is kind of sluggish, takes a long time, but this gives you opportunity to get really, really good at the sequence of steps. Now, that's as far as mechanical controls. In terms of ports, there is this USB-C port that's used both for charging. Let me take it off. Used both for charging as well as for transferring images. And then there is this what looks like audio jack, probably 2.5 millimeter or something. It doesn't really matter. There's no accessory that it works with. So it mainly serves as primary water egress point, which is part of overall philosophy of the camera.
Professional cameras have weather sealing. Caira has a drainage strategy. Got it. How's the app experience?
App experience is also quite interesting. Clearly, Camera Intelligence did not want to use any of the conventional design that you will encounter in serious cameras. So you kind of have to memorize full iconography that's quite distinct. And it also changes frequently enough with updates. Like initially when I got the camera, I had this button that said symbol for Omega on it. I thought maybe it's take your vitamins reminder or something like this, but turns out it's something like a lens correction. But then there was a different lens correction, which did something else, and neither one has lens profiles that I can store. So I kind of didn't bother to spend too much time learning those. Also, there is some duplication. Like there are two different ways how I can pick the film simulator. I can just click on a word, or I can click on a slider and it extends images of different types of films, and I can pick from there. I guess redundancy can't be bad.
The app shows focusing distance. Useful?
I do not know why anybody would find it useful. Maybe there is type of photography I'm not familiar with, which relies on actual number of millimeters to your subject. By the way, number shown in centimeters, and even if you're used to really leveraging that feature, joke is on you because it's wildly inaccurate. I was focusing on subjects far away, something like 30 meters, and it would show me something like 7 meters away. You may think that's hyperfocal distance, doesn't matter, but it's similarly inaccurate in a short distance as well. So,
How's autofocus performance, speed, and reliability?
yeah, in terms of reliability, it reminds me of Sigma DP1, the original one when it came out in a low light, where it may take 3, 4, 5, 6 attempts to take a picture. So it's really a mixed bag. Sometimes it hunts for a very long time, sometimes it straight up refuses to take images at like infinity at the distance, and then you have to fidget with a camera. Sometimes you pick a subject, which you can do by touching specific area in the app, and camera just switches to a different place, ignoring your suggestion. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it disagrees based on its AI assessment, or it doesn't think there's anything image worthy there. But that also happened to me quite a few times. When it's focusing itself is pretty slow. Probably even first generation mirrorless cameras would give it a run for its money.
And does image quality make up for it?
Well, Camera Intelligence does not make their own Micro Four Thirds sensor, so images look reasonable as you would expect from Micro Four Thirds sensor. Now, processing them in the app is very painful, so I pump them into the Lightroom. But after processing Lightroom, they look quite reasonable.
And what about the price?
Yeah. Uh, Camera lacks in features and ergonomics and speed and focusing performance and stability and low light, but it does not lack in price. So yes, it's a little bit cheaper than top of the line Micro Four Thirds cameras, but it's smack in the middle with other very serious cameras that actually deliver in many respects, something like Panasonic GH5 and similar offerings by Ohm Systems. So camera is not cheap. In fact, when I showed this camera to a few friends when I was playing with it during my last trip, they got very excited. They're not photographers, so they thought concept is cool. And then I had to explain to them that size-wise, this camera is no smaller than other serious cameras. And price-wise, it's also not cheaper. And this was a little bit surprising to them.
Understood. Final thoughts?
Yes, main thought that I want to deliver to people still watching is if you're in the middle of the night and you do not sleep, do not browse photo equipment and make purchasing decisions.
Understood.